It's cool to care. Ladies and gentlemen, it's cool to care. I don't know what has happened in today's world or society where nonchalantness, I'm not talking about dating, by the way. We don't do that around here. I'm just talking about the nonchalantness of life or whatever. What has happened, but let me be the first to tell you, it's actually really cool to care. Let me look around. Psst, it's cool to care. I think it is, at least. And there's no hate to the creator who made like this reel or TikTok that went viral, because it works in some context, but very mindful, very demure. There's a time and a place to be demure. And maybe at the workplace, like the creator was talking about, that that context could work, but you should not be demure about your dreams and your goals and the things you care about. That's one of the worst things you can do. I don't really care about this. It may happen, it may not happen. Oh, okay. Well, if you have that attitude, it's not gonna happen. I know this because that was definitely me for a little bit. Being like, what happens. Man, let the tism shine out a little bit. I love autistic people. Please don't cancel me over this. I'm saying this with love. I love all people. But one of the reasons I love people with like autism is they can't hide the joy that they feel for life and subjects. Like if you see someone, one of my friends, Marco, like he's definitely a little autistic, and the joy he has for certain subjects, he can't hide it. If he's passionate about something, he wants to tell you about it. He wants to talk to you about it. And he just wants to make you feel that joy that he has for life and something. And I fucking love that. I love it. So I say that out of love for people. And that's something that I've learned from like Marco and some of my other friends, is exactly that. Is that it's cool to care. It's cool to care about things that you like and love. You don't have to be nonchalant. I really, there's something about that whole trend of nonchalantness. It's funny, it's hilarious, don't get me wrong, especially seeing nonchalant men with like those dating reels and stuff. But do not be nonchalant about your life. You got one life to live. These goals and dreams that you have, you think, we all think we have all the time in the world to follow them, but we really don't. So there's no time for you to be nonchalant about the things that you want to get done. And I've always been self-aware of my earnestness. Actually, as an adult, as a kid, I think I just liked stuff. I didn't realize it, but I've become more self-aware of my earnestness. Like if someone asks me a question, I like to do my best to answer it as well as I can, and give the best information I can. And I'm really into something. I'm really into, if I'm feeling a certain way about a topic or a subject, I'm into it, I want to answer it the best way that I can to help someone feel the same things I'm feeling about it. Even if it's something super small or whatever, I'm really into that, And I can tell some people it amuses them that I'm so into things, but that's because I care. I care about things, and I think it's cool to care. And I could tell that it would like, not rub people the wrong way, but it would amuse people. So for some time, I would tamp Steven down. I would tamp that side of my personality down and not really be myself. But to free yourself, you gotta be yourself, ladies and gentlemen. So to me, I think earnestness is great. The importance of being earnest. Earnestness is phenomenal. And caring about stuff is great. And you can meet other like-minded people who care about things and certain subjects and topics that you like, and then you can start to build something together. to just around a bunch of people who don't care about anything, where are any of you going to get, you know? And I think we all do care. I think these are just trends that we've seen and it looks cool. And then we go, you know what, yeah, you know, maybe I am nonchalant. Maybe I'm a nonchalant motherfucker. And no. Even with dating, you know, even with my girl that I have now, I think it was really important that I just would say how I feel or acted how I felt. Hashtag not a dating podcast, hashtag not a dating show. We don't talk about dating here, but good example. I think part of being yourself is having interests that you want to share and communicate with others. And you do that with passion and emotion and a love of weird stuff. Like I love, you know, comedy, but I love jazz. I'm an awful jazz player, but I love talking about like, you know, jazz and, you know, someone like Barry Harris who passed away, but I went to one or two of his sessions in New York when he was still around. He would do these open sessions on Wednesdays where you could go and like learn from him. He was super old, so he almost didn't play anymore. And I loved that, you know? And it was cool to see. And I know most people don't know who Barry Harris is, and I don't expect that. But it was really cool to see like a legend like that. And that's cool. And then other people have really cool things that they want to talk about and bring into the fold and tell you about. And I think that's great too. And again, that's where creativity thrives, is like the intersection of these different topics and things, whether it's in business, you can have business creatives, whether it's in art, even in sports. Melo, look at Melo. Melo is a rapper and he's killing it. He's a great rapper. It's because he has passion. LeVar Ball needs an apology from the world. He raises those kids well. All I'm saying is don't be nonchalant about your life. Don't be demure about your life. If you like something, like it. Because it's cool to care.